guys, welcome back. My name is Nikki. We are with Colleen today. We are going to work some transitions. So a little disclaimer when we work transitions, right? Normally the poses that we're putting together today will not be new. But transitioning between the poses is kind of the new part. So as we get settled in, I want you to just keep an open mind. Try new things, new shapes, deeper breaths. This is going to be good. I'll have you start in a child's pose. Come on back. So once you get settled into the child's pose, straight away I want you to scan the body and notice if the knees need to come a little bit wider or a little bit closer together to allow the hips to sink back to the heels in this posture. And there's a lot of different variations of child's pose. This one I want you to just bend your elbows a little bit and pull your hands back so that we give the front shoulder a moment. So less of kind of that active child's pose, more just to kind of ground into the space, ground into the practice. So let's take a couple deep breaths in and a couple deep breaths out. The forehead has contact with the earth here, borrowing a little energy if you need it, sending a little energy back if you got it. Again, couple more breaths, hips open up, sending the hips back to the heels. For some of us, we come to the mat with a full day already, or maybe a full day ahead of us. So allowing the body a few moments at the beginning here to just ground in is always important. Just take one more breath in and one more breath out. Good. And when you're ready, come up to a tabletop position. I want you to spread the fingers wide, press the hands into the mat, and then send the knees right underneath the hips. And then I want you to just take a couple rounds of organic movement. So we're going to go into cat and cow. You can take in cat and cow now if you want. You can roll the neck if that feels okay, roll the hips. So in most all of my classes that I teach here, I always give you this moment to just kind of play around with the spine the first couple breaths. And you will need a block for class today, so I've already set one up here for Colleen at the top of the mat. Just grab it if you have it. If not, you can use a water bottle or canned good, something that'll support your hands here in just a little bit. Good. And then we're going to start to sync breath to movement in a cat and cow sequence. So when you are ready, Colleen, inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, tilt the tailbone, and then on the exhale, round the upper back, draw your low belly in. Couple more. Inhale, offering the heart, draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, round the upper back, pull the low belly in. Good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, pausing in this position. So I want you to give your spine a moment to memorize the position. The upper back is rounded. The shoulder blades are drawing away from each other. And the low belly, the navel energy is drawing into the spine. Stay for one more cycle. And then neutral position. Whew. Nice. Walk your hands out a few inches, please. Curl your toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And again, a few moments to be organic. So there's always a time for stillness in down dog. I do not believe that time for stillness is at the beginning of your practice, especially in your first down dog. So in my teachings, just a lot of movement is encouraged here. Good. And lots of different options. Rock to the tiptoes, rock to the heels, sway the hips. Do what feels good, especially if you've been sitting most of the day. The low back tends to be congested. Good. And then coming into a stillness that kind of allows you to just settle into the pose, allows you to focus on the hands. So if you look at the middle fingers, right, they're going straight forward, and the triceps wrap in so that the shoulder blades can draw down. Good. And her ears are right in between her biceps. Her tailbone is reaching high, but her heels are heavy. So for most of us, the heels might float a little bit. And that, as the hamstrings open up, the heels will get a little heavier. Good. And when you're ready, inhale, look to the top of your mat, and on the exhale, just step, step. Good. Fingertips to shin bones, inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow the body, draw your chin to your chest. Good. Again, inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to bow in. One more. Inhale, think shoulder blades down the back. And exhale to bow in. Hands on your hips, please. Little bend in your knees and come on up. Good. So we're going to start in Sun Salutation A, just some linking breath to movement. Get us ready to rock and roll. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Pause for a moment, close your eyes down. So I just want you to stand in your spine here for a moment. The shoulder blades are drawing down the back. Right? The belly is drawing up and in as the tailbone draws down. And then the legs fire so much that you feel your kneecaps lift here. So the whole body is strong, the whole body is energized. Right, and then you're linking the inhalations. As soon as you get to the very end, exhale, take it out, in and out through the nose. Just one more cycle here. And then flutter the eyes open when you're ready. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reach the arms up. Watch the palms touch. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Just step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Slow descend, 3, 2, all the way down. Good. Cobra pose. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift, Bhujangasana. Exhale, float down, curl the toes. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. So settle back into home base here. Take a couple breaths in. And a couple breaths out. Good. Strong in the legs. Remember to use your legs. They're strong. Right? Engage the quads, pressing the thigh bones back. Good. This time, Colleen, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, rise the balls of your feet a lot and bend your knees a lot. And rise a lot and bend a lot. And I just want you to move a couple times. Inhale and exhale. So inhale, shoulders stack. Exhale, booty back to the heels. One more. Inhale. Exhale, look at the top of your mat. Step or float. Good. Lengthen. Inhale. Bow your body. Exhale. With a flat back, stand up. Stretch up. Reach it all up. Exhale, draw it to your heart. 2 more just like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Lengthen, inhale, sternum stretches, plank, step on the exhale. Shift, inhale, all the way to the belly. Exhale, 1 cobra. Inhale, roll the shoulders back like you're going to pull the heart right through. Exhale, come down, curl the toes, plank pose, downward facing dog. Again, couple breaths in and couple breaths out. Really strong in your hands, long through your side bodies. Good. Let's try that little prep again to cannonball hop. Big toes to touch. Couple times. We're just going to rise, inhale, bend, exhale. Rise, inhale, bend, exhale. Rise, inhale, bend, exhale, look up, step or float. There you go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, stand up. Exhale to your heart. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Lengthen. Inhale. Step plank. Exhale. Shift. Inhale. All the way down. Exhale. Last Bhujangasana. Inhale. Roll the shoulders back. Hug the elbows in. Beautiful. Exhale. Float down. Curl the toes. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. So this idea that the triceps remain wrapping into the midline and the shoulder blades draw down, it's it's a little work if you're doing it right in downward facing dog, but it looks beautiful today. Colleen, let's do that prep one more time. Big toes to touch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, rise. Use your breath. Exhale, bend. Last time, rise. Bend, look up, step or float. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. This time, bend your knees, please. Reach your arms up for chair pose. So even in this position, again, triceps wrap in, shoulders draw down. And what that's allowing her shoulder blades to do is draw down the back so that all this space in her traps gets a moment to just chill out. Good. Weight shifts back into the heels, fluff the toes. And we're going to work into crow pose. Take a breath in. Get a little smaller. Exhale, a little smaller. Exhale. Triceps go right to the knees. Good. And the first couple are just regular crow. Draw the belly in, round the upper back, and just shift the weight into the hands. Good. And then just come back to your feet. Good. And then get a little higher on the triceps. Let's try it again. Just shifting weight. And exhale back. Okay, cool. Come down a little squat for me. Okay, so our first big transition we're going to work here is crow to chaturanga. We're going to break it down. So the assumption here is, of course, you are not new to crow pose. If you are, there's other videos that'll break that down. But this one is the assumption that you have it. If you're new to the jumping back position into chaturanga, we're going to show you how to step back into plank. So I'm going to have Colleen come into crow pose. And then you're going to take an inhale once you find the pose, and she's just going to step one leg back to plank. Yeah, and then she's going to complete her plank, shift the weight forward, chaturanga. Up dog inhale, clears the front of the body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whoo. All right, I'll just have you step up back to little squat. We'll do that one more time. Okay, so she's going to go from crow, and she's going to step back. So if you're it's the very first steps of this transition. Good, breath in, exhale, beautiful. Come forward, chaturanga. Big breath up, dog. Big breath down, dog. And then drop your knees. We're going to just give our wrists a little love. So just flip them the opposite direction. Awesome. So this will depend. When you're at home, when you're watching this, it'll depend. Some people like to keep the weight back like she has it here. It stretches into the front of the shoulder. The front of the wrist. Otherwise, she can bring her weight forward a little bit so that she stacks some weight. And for some of us, that feels good. So just pick which feels the best. Good. Feeling all right? Okay, cool. So now we're going to work crow to chaturanga. I always have a disclaimer on this one that the first 3 don't count if you're new to this pose, because sometimes you fall on your belly, sometimes you make it chaturanga. So we're going to try it a couple times. We're going to show you. Let's rock and roll. So just come back up to a little squat, nothing fancy here. Okay. So it's important that once you find crow, let's go ahead and find crow. You pause, right? You want to think about shooting the legs, scooping the belly, bending the elbows, exhale. Rock and roll. Inhale, take it up, dog. Beautiful. Exhale, take it down, dog. Nice. And then just step back up again. We're going to do it one more time. Good. So come into the squat. So again, you think, right? You have to think, can I maintain crow, right? Upper back rounds, belly jaws in, while I think sternum forward, shoot the legs back, keep the elbows hugged in, right? So a lot of this is just learning how to kind of fire on all cylinders, all right? Let's check it out again when you're ready, Colleen. Crow pose, you're going to take your time. There's no rush. You're going to take an inhale to prep, and when she's ready on her exhale, whoosh, shoot those legs back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Let's hit a reset. Breath in, down dog. And a reset, breath out. Good. Let's cannonball to the top. Big toes to touch. Take an inhale, rise. Bend at the end of the exhale. Float up. Good. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bow in. Bend your knees. Reach your arms. Chair pose on the inhale. Good. Bow forward on the exhale. Lengthen on the inhale. Step or float. Chaturanga on the exhale. Yogi's choice. Good. Just flowing through. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. And stay for a breath out. All right. Look up, breath in. Big toes to touch. Exhale, little cannonball hop up. Good. Lengthen, inhale. Bow, exhale. Good. This time bend your knees, come back to a squat. Okay. So the second transition, you might take a little hop back on your mat here. The second transition is from crow to tripod that we're going to work. So again, the assumption that you have a crow pose and the assumption that you have a tripod. If not, other videos break down tripod. But for now, we're going to put them both together. So when you come into crow, I want you to think about a small, slight, ever so slight bend in the elbows as you almost think elevator the elbows down till you get to the very end, and she's going to tuck her chin to her chest, okay? So when you're ready, crow pose. Good. So set it up, take your time, use your breath, and then slowly she's going to bend, think, and then she's going to pause. She's going to draw her shoulder blades down her back. Take a breath in, and then come out of it. Just stick your feet down, dink. Good. Okay, so if you're not ready to fully go up in a tripod, you have that moment where the crown of your head touches the ground, and then you can kind of reset the shoulder blades down the back away from the ears, reset the shoulder girdle back, okay? So we're going to do it again. I'll have you extend your legs up. I'll catch your legs, okay? So again, taking your time, taking your breath. Slowly, she just elevate or bends the elbows until the very end, tucking chin to chest. Good. She's going to use the core strength as she starts to reach her legs up into space. Good. And then pull your legs back just a little bit. Yeah. Good. So shoulder blades away from the ears. Draw them down the back. Press into the hands. Good. And then just one leg at a time, I want you to come down. Dink, dink. Ah, nice work. Bend your knees. Whew. Cool. And then I want you to do that wrist release again. So flip the wrist down, give yourself a moment, catch your breath. Despite what we may think, our wrists were not designed to hold our entire body weight for long periods of time, so they need just a little bit of a break. Good. Okay. You ready for the last one in the set here? Here we go. So we are going to work crow to tripod, tripod to roller skate chaturanga. It's a super technical term. You ready? All right, crow pose. I'll talk you through it. Ready? Here we go. So take your time. Use your breath. There's never a rush when we get into these arm balances. Chin to your chest. Okay. So when you are ready, you're going to take those legs straight up. Good. And then she's going to bring them down so that they're at a hover. Good. Big breath in. And when you're ready, shoot the legs back. Whoosh. Good. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Good. Nice work. Good. So take a child's pose. Give yourself a moment. Good. So it's funny to think when we land off our mat, we have this like moment of like freak outness. And it's okay. So some of these poses you'll see as we kind of progress through the video, you're going to come off the back of your mat a little bit. You're going to come off the front of your mat a little bit. So just take a breath. Just settle in. Give your body a moment. Good. So when you're coming into this pose and you hover the feet, right, there's this moment of stillness where your mind has to kind of think forward as to what's going to happen. And what happens is the feet push back, the belly draws in, the elbows stay hugged in, and the heart space moves forward, right? So your body has to kind of fire 4 cylinders at once. That's what makes this transition a little bit challenging, a little bit out of the comfort zone. That's what we like, though, right? All right, let's do it one more time. So come on up. So maybe start a little bit more forward. Yep. Okay. So first pose is crow. Take your time. Good. Second pose is tripod. Take your time. Good. When you're ready. So she's going to hover, strap on those roller skates, push the feet, scoop the belly. Nice work. Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, take it up, dog. Exhale, take it downward facing dog. Good. Take a reset breath in and a reset breath out. Let's move through a couple warrior postures. Please inhale your right leg up. And please exhale to pull through warrior 1. Let's just float with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open to 2. Beautiful. Inhale, flip the front hand in reverse. And exhale, extended side angle. So just pause on this first one. Left hand reaches forward towards the front of your room as you breathe into the left side of your body. I also want you to breathe some energy into the outside of your left foot, okay? Just pause for a moment. Yeah. Good. When you're ready, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down, touch down. Right leg sweeps up, inhale. Left foot hops halfway up, exhale. Good. Take your time when you're ready. Just a little hop or 2 up. Good. And then back down, maybe just one more. Good. And then back down, just step downward facing dog. So skipping the vinyasa, giving the shoulders a moment, just hit a reset. Good. And when you're ready, inhale your left leg up, big breath. Exhale to pull through, let's flow through. Back heel flat, inhale, arms up. Exhale, open, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. So pausing here, right? Breathing into the right side of your body, all the way down to the right side of your right foot, reaching the right arm forward. Good. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, hands down, touch down. Left leg sweeps up. Right foot hops halfway up. Take your time, stack your shoulders. Inhale, little hop, exhale. Good. One more time, inhale, hop, exhale. Beautiful. Step it back, downward facing dog. So we're going to add the half moon variation. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, pull through, warrior one. Inhale. Open to two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, extended side angle. So this is where that block would come in handy. I'm just going to put it in front of her a bit. She might need it, she might not, but it's there just in case. So Simon says we're going to look down at our right toes. Good. The left foot's going to come halfway up. The right hand reaches out for the block or the ground. Yep. And our left foot lifts. So I want your body here to memorize half moon, the foot flexed, the left shoulder drawing back, the left hip opening up. Okay? So we're going to work this transition. When you're ready, slowly exhale, bend your front knee, put the back foot down, inhale, reverse. Exhale, half moon. She comes off the back leg. She stays for the inhale, opens up the pose, bends the front knee, exhale. Reverse, inhale, try to slow it down. Exhale, reach out, half moon. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bend the front knee, back foot down. Inhale, reverse, hands down, touchdown. Nice work. Right leg sweeps up, clearing the hip flexor. Left foot halfway up. Throwing a couple handstands in there because I know they're Colleen's favorite. Take just two. Good. And one more. On the exhale. There you are. Woo! Do you love those surprise moments? When you're ready, step it back, downward facing dog. Just stay for a good breath in and a long breath out. Good. Inhale, please, your left leg up. Exhale to pull through. Let's flow. Back heel flat. Inhale. Open to exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Good. Look down at your left toes. It just helps with the balance. Right foot comes halfway up. Left hand reaches out, half moon. Okay? The back foot, right? The right foot in this side is lifted. The hip opens up, not necessarily to stack, but just to find a little bit more space in the front of the pelvis. Take a breath in. Bend your front knee. Exhale, feet down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, look down, catch the balance, half moon. You stay for the breath in. Flex the foot, open the heart. Exhale, bend the front knee, back foot flat. Inhale, gorgeous, Colleen. Exhale, half moon. Last one. Inhale, sunburst it all open. Exhale, front knee bends, back foot flat. Inhale. Hands down, touch down. Left leg sweeps. Right foot comes halfway up. Take an inhale always to prep. Exhale is the hop. Good. Again, inhale, take your time. End of that exhale, hop. Beautiful. Stay, stay, stay. Downward facing dog. Nice work. Take a breath in and a breath out. And drop your knees. Ooh, child's pose, rest. Give yourself a moment here. We're getting ready to close up shop. Right? The breath sometimes gets away from us as the heat kind of starts to build in the body. So just take a moment. Settle in. Nice work. You warmed up? Good. Let's have one more breath in. And one more breath out. All right. You ready for the grand finale? This one's going to be fun. So we're going to take half moon to tripod, back into half moon on the other side. So just lift your heart, lift your head for a moment. Just come on up to a seat. Good. So the trick here when we're moving through this is to make sure that the bottom leg that is on the ground is always really bent. That's kind of like the little magic trick. I'll let you in on the magic. So that it allows you to kind of push off of the mat to open up into Halfmoon. So that's important. We'll go through it a couple times. We'll see how it goes. Feel good? Okay. So I just want you to step your left foot forward and your right foot back so that you just come into extended side angle. So nothing fancy on this one. I'm going to get this out of her way. All right. Okay, so you're going to come into Halfmoon, so look down. Good, right foot halfway up. Okay, so Halfmoon. Okay, take a big breath in. This is when life happens off our mat. It'll be okay. So your right hand is going to come down to the mat as your left knee bends a lot. She's going to find a tripod pose here. Yep. And then just pause. Good. And then she can keep her bottom foot on the ground and just switch your legs out. And then bend your right leg a lot, and when you're ready, you're going to push right into Halfmoon. Ta-da! Good, so just take a breath in, find the pose. Exhale, hands down. She's going to bend her right knee a lot so her hands can come down. Okay, yeah. And then she's going to switch her legs out. You don't even have to hop switch, yep. And then take a big breath in. This leg is going to pull right into Halfmoon. A lot of sound effects. I think they help. Take a breath in, and then just forward fold, Colleen, breath out. Woo. So bend your knees a little bit. Ragdoll your arms, and just sway yourself right to left. So just give yourself a moment. That one is kind of funny. All of a sudden your orientation, where you're at in space, kind of gets to you. So just give yourself a moment. Ground down. Good. And then when you're ready, bend your knees. Good. And then just come all the way down to a squat. Sit on your bum. Take your legs out in front of you. Good. So we're just going to Paschimottanasana, forward fold, just to kind of cool us down. Flex the toes. Yep. And come up and over. So for a practitioner like Colleen, she can go to her toes. So what I'm going to do is just put a little block here for her so that maybe she can reach the block if she needs a little bit of extra. Okay. Let's give it one more breath in. Good. And then slowly come up. Good. Pull your right knee in. Open it up. Yeah, flex your left toes. Reach your arms up. Inhale. You're just going to twist to your right. Exhale. Yep. So a little bit of rotation there before, right, kind of in between. Yeah, the knee and the foot. So come over just a little bit more. Yeah, so you're kind of lying right in between the two. Good. And then slowly come on up. And then this time you're going to twist. You're going to take your right hand behind you and your left hand to your knee. So twisting is important. It's less about kind of that back cracking noise that we feel always that needs to happen, and more about, can we inhale up the length of the spine as we exhale, roll the right shoulder back. So there's this sense of lengthen before the twist happens. And come back to center and switch out your legs. Okay. So inhale, arms up. You're just going to fall right here in between your foot and your knee. So you get a little bit of hip goodness, you get a little bit of hamstring goodness. Starting to kind of catch the breath back into the body as you start to cool down. And then inhale, arms up. And then exhale, twist to your left. Yeah. So again, inhaling the length of the spine up. Exhaling as you draw the left shoulder back behind you. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Good. Come back to center. Stretch the legs. Shake it all out. Nice work today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Colleen, for being a fantastic student. We'll see you guys next time.